What's up, No Cap Nation? It's your host, Missy Bangs, and I'm back with another episode of No Cap Conversation, where we take what people think, because you won't say it out loud. Today's episode is pretty much tapping in back to the past, where some of us lose friends, outgrow people, and pretty much still think we're in 2012. For the most part. Or 2016. No cap, though. High school friendships, I should say. Those are the most confusing, probably most heartbreaking for some people of your life. And nobody talks about it. So that's why I'm finna do it for you. Okay. High school friends then and now. I feel like high school friends back then. Before I even get started, I'm gonna take a pause. There's two things. Don't mind my cat, she eating her little snack. 2, don't mind my cat, she gonna be playing with her toys in the background. And then 3, I do have a little announcement, and by the time you see this video, the announcement will probably be already known. So stay tuned for episode 9, which will be my birthday special. It will be live on Twitch on May 14th, the night before my birthday, which my birthday is May 15th. So I will be doing a special birthday episode for the next episode, which will be live on Twitch. So we're gonna have live conversations, live Q&As, and I'm excited. Like, I am so excited for this special week because I'm turning 26 and we're gonna get personal with that one. Well, with that being said, let's go back to our high school friends. Back then, I feel like in general, I'm not speaking based off my experience, and I feel like this is just a general statement. High school friends, like, back then, were exceptional. Like, we was inseparable back then. Like, probably sharing clothes, going to each other's houses all the time after school. Our parents are, like, homegirls, moms, we be calling their moms mommy, like, or ma. Hi, ma. Like, even though that's our friend's mom, but like, you always going over to Stacy's house, Elizabeth's house, like, somebody. Like, even personalities, like, really, like, some people would think like you sisters, but really y'all really dead ass friends, like, because how close they are, or simply bonding over trauma. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's like a lot of people do outgrow friends. She thirsty. No, like, there's so many people that I used to be friends with that I'm no longer friends with, like, in person. Like, I don't speak to no more at all. Like, I don't even cross paths with them. Like, it's really crazy how life works. Like, from when you're in school and you thought your life was just school, like, oh my god, I have to do this every single day, and you felt like your school years felt so long because you have elementary, middle school, high school, college, and like mind you, the longest school years is elementary and college, because you start elementary at 5 years old and you graduate at 12. You have kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. Some schools stop at 5th. Well, they're starting to stop at 5th, but my school stopped at 6th grade. So we had 6th grade. Now we're into my experience. 6 years of elementary. Well, I had 5 in my school because the little ones have their own separate building from the older kids. And kindergarten had its own building, first grade had its own building, and then it's from 2nd grade to 6th grade. Yeah, we had our own buildings for each other grade. The little ones had their own building. It was down the block. And then the first graders was in the backyard. They had like their own little red house. It was so fucking cute. Like, it was so cute, and it's still there. It's crazy. I know it's different now though, but yeah. In school, I feel like then was way better than now. I'm talking about the kids now versus when I was in school. When I was in school, I feel like people would literally look at me and be like, you were a bully. You'd be surprised. I was the one getting bullied, not being the bully. Until high school. Until high school. But I wasn't a bully in high school. No. I was mean. I'm still mean. But like, I'm a mean, nice person. I'm mean but nice. Okay? It's just depending on the day. It is what it is. It's depending on the day. Okay? Okay. Cool. We on the same page? I'm nice though. I just got a resting bitch face. Like, if you was to not know, like if you saw me in the street and didn't know me, like in the bus, I got shades on for one. You would never see my eyes in public. Like, I always have glasses on my head. Like when I'm outside or just hanging out with friends, I always have shades on because I be smoking. Like I smoke all the time, so I wear glasses because I'm trying to hide my eyes majority of the time. Like, no, I don't want to be that girl with small ass eyes and like, damn it, you was high as fuck. Cause I got big ass eyes. These eyes go little, so you know I'm high. So that's what I be trying to avoid, respectfully. But yeah, when I was in not even high school, just in school, elementary, I think first grade. Yeah, I was like one of those pretty little girls in class, but like those mean little girls in class. Like I was talkative, little mean, and like, yeah. But I was definitely my teacher's favorite until I realized I wasn't, because she kicked me out of class for being mean to a boy, and then she had me do timeout in a different class actually. So basically, yeah, I got kicked out to do timeout in a different class. Nothing to be proud about, because I would have whipped my kid ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, no, for real. That was probably my only incident, like, where as a kid, like that young. But moving up to second grade, I think there was a time I always had mechanical pencils and like hella pencils and pencil cases and shit. Like my mom I used to buy the packs, so I just like had all the colors, all the sizes, like the erasers and everything. I low-key loved school shopping because I get to pick like all my pretty school supplies. Like I would never pick no raggedy ass shit. Like I started like my notebooks were always purple and black, like either purple or black. Yeah, so one time my ex-best friend was in the same class as me, so she wanted a pencil. She told me this story. I don't recall this story, but like this is her memory with me, you feel me? So she told me this about what I did to her in elementary. So basically I had my pencils laying out. Like I used to lay my pencils next to each other, and I guess that's what I did. I think I might be telling the story wrong, but from what I remember, she basically wanted a pencil, and I told her my pencil didn't work, but I wasn't even pressing it on the paper. Like I was like letting it float above the paper, talking about it ain't work. Second fucking grade. Because I want to give her one of my pencils. Like, greedy as fuck already. Noted. What the fuck? I ain't want to share. Nope. I ain't give a fuck about that. Sharing's caring bullshit. Your mom should have took you shopping. I guess that's what I was saying to her, like mentally, like that's the vibe I was giving. Like, nah, shorty, your mom said it's a cute school shopping. Like, you're like, girl, give me the cute. Just make sure you. It's because I guess people wouldn't return the pencils, so that's why I wasn't trying to give my shit away. Because I'm not finna see it. Like, we in school, you need a pencil. Like, you finna keep it, but you might as well keep it. But I ain't want to do that. I don't care if I have 4 of the colors. I'm missing a color now. That's how I was. Now I need to go buy me a red pencil because I gave away my red pencil. Like, what the fuck? That shit is crazy. From a kid, yeah, I feel like that was a little crazy. 2nd grade, I was already too much. I already was giving bougie at 2nd grade. Mind you, I wasn't really watching TV. And if I was watching TV back then, I was watching like soap operas. Because I was at my babysitter's house when my mom was at work and school. I was at my babysitter's, not having no choice but to watch these Spanish TV shows, novelas and stuff like that. Like, because they don't speak English. They watch novelas. They on Telemundo and like, you know what I'm saying? They watching Telemundo. Watching Sankey Banky, Si Cero Nuestro Paradiso. What's that other show? Con Mari Chewy. That, Teresa. Like, all them shits, bro. Like, what the fuck? If you know, you know. But no, like, high school wise though, like, or I keep saying high school, school wise, like, we all separate. Eventually all friendships comes to an end. From even in the elementary, like, even the people that I went to elementary school with didn't go to the same middle school as me. So I stopped talking to them in elementary because we didn't go to the same middle school anymore. So obviously we're all making new fucking friends at this fucking point, right? So, and also in high school, some people move on with each other because we're picking what high school to go to in middle school. So some of us are trying to do the same schools to stay together. They graduated a year before me and they were in the same high school as me. Crazy, but it was, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting them, you know, I wasn't expecting to see nobody I knew. So that's the crazy part. High school friendships weren't always built on alignment. They were built on based off like similarities. Same schools, same classes, same struggles. But once life hit, reality starts separating people. Some people outgrow people, some people stayed stuck, and some people started competing with other people and trying to execute what you're doing, but thinking they can do it better than you. But then they fail to realize that life is aligned with everybody in their own path. Everybody has their own path. Not everybody's life is going to be aligned the same way, so no one's path is going to be the same. I hope you establish that shit. Because I know some people that I used to be friends with, that I'm no longer friends with, that I've never crossed, like, or ran into. Cap or no cap. You only stayed close with some friends because you saw them every day. No cap. Like, yeah. And that's how it was for a lot of people in school. You see them every single day. You have the same classes, or you guys have the same gym period. Like, for elementary, it's the same classes, same everything. Like, for my school, I know some people, like, they were already giving you guys like middle school vibes in elementary. Like, you guys go to different classes for stuff, unless you're in 1st grade, kindergarten, that's different. But I guess for the older elementary kids, But for my school particular, we were the same teacher. So that same teacher taught all the same subject. We were the same class, same teacher, same lunch period, same outside period, gym period, same everything. Right? Cool. Middle school, that's when I started the whole, you go to different classes, like different teachers for every subject. Dance class, gym. Well, we didn't have gym. The girls did not have gym. The girls had dance. So at my middle school, girls had dance, boys had gym, right? So the girls would go to dance, the boys would go to gym. And then we would get picked up by our teacher. I lied. We would go to our teacher from dance class. Once it was over, the bell rang. Yeah, go to our next class. It was weird, but it was also cool as fuck. Like getting to like go to your classes and not need a teacher to escort you. Period. Like, okay. That's when I feel like that's also a mistake, because that's when I think my cutting classes came in when I got to high school because of that in middle school. So I don't know, maybe not. The drama that nobody admits when it comes to friendships. Jealousy is a real thing in a friendship. And that's what causes friendships to end at times. Jealousy. Jealousy. But let's talk about it. Because nobody likes to say it out loud. You know? Not always loud jealousy, but quiet stuff like who's doing it better, who looks better, who found their purpose, who leveled up mentally, who leveled up physically and mentally, financially. Like all that shit plays a part, especially if you don't show support behind it. Like you trying to leech off them type shit. And we don't want that. We don't want that. So the quiet jealousies is shit like that I did mention earlier. Like when you're trying to compete when someone's doing better than you, that's jealousy behind it. Like you don't care if this person is doing the same thing as long as you doing it better than them. Like who cares? How many fucking companies sell lingerie? How many companies sell makeup? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you go to Sephora, how many celebrities have their own makeup line? They all sell the same shit, different formulas, different packagings, and then they all sell out because they actually genuinely fuck with the person. Like, when people start moving weird, especially your friends, less supportive, they do like shady jokes. Like, how's your little business doing? First of all, bitch, my little business is bigger than your head. Now knock it off your fucking shoulder. 2, thanks for asking and you clearly thinking of it and me. What? Little business. At least I got a business. What you got? What you got in your name? Like, what are you doing with yourself? What are you trying to do with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you got some type of motion for yourself, you like got some, even if it's like the same 15 people that support you, fuck it. Me and that 15 people gonna party it up somewhere. Fuck it. Me and these 15 people are gonna go on a trip. Fuck out of here. You know, energy feels off and shit like that. And then you just sitting there confused, like, I thought we were solid, right? What happened? Jealousy is a weird ass thing. Like, it could be a poisonous to any type of relationship across the board. But when it comes to friendship, though, it's like a different type of jealousy. When friends become jealous of their friend, they really become a hating ass, bitch ass person, like a hater. But then, like, they do it in a shady way where they throw jabs at you and say it's a joke. But really, it's deep down, they know they're not joking. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that you gotta watch out for. Cause like, bitch, you trying to be funny? I'm too pretty to fight. I'm kidding. I will really beat you the fuck up. And if I lose, oh well. At least I we fought it out. I ain't pussy. Cap or no cap? Jealousy is the real reason most friendships fall apart. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. But I feel like I'm not gonna say most, I'm gonna say some friendships fall apart. Some, not most. So, but still, no cap. People start acting weird when you start doing better than them. No cap. People definitely start acting weird as fuck. Especially if you were romantically involved with them and like you broke up and then now you don't fuck with them no more, right? And like you wasn't like in a really bad shitty position or whatever the fuck, and now ever since like you're not with this person, shit, this could be about me. Whoever not with me no more and your life better because you're not with me, applause to you. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. We were never meant to be anyways. You weren't for me. You wasn't part of my plan that God made for me. You was just a lesson in my life for me to learn. But you also learned something fucking with me, because I was also your lesson. Now, if you ain't figured out your lesson yet, then you still got a lot to learn. Because I think after time, I definitely go back and reflect and see like where was my wrongdoing and shit and how to fix myself for the next person so I can be a better version of myself for whoever I'm with in the future. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people really do start acting weird afterwards. Like they will start exposing shit that they said that they would never tell people. Like if you fall out with somebody, you now all of a sudden y'all got beef and shit. Like bitch, stop. Because I know how you really are, first of all. Second, we never had beef. This was a mutual agreement. Like we now all of a sudden A B C D know about G. Yeah, you weird. You weird as fuck. Like what the fuck? Not all distance in friendships is natural. Some of it is intentional sabotage. No cap. If you don't know about this one, this is a good one. When people like this connects to people acting weird. Because like if you don't want to be friends with me no more, just say that shit. Like you, for one, I don't give a fuck. Sorry. I don't give a fuck. Because I meet people all the time out. Like I'm like since I moved out of New York, I met so many people and I'm cool with so many people. I'm networking with so many people. Some people are just for networking, like, but at the end of the day, like I'm still putting myself out there, you know? So it's a work in progress. So some people's success does skyrise faster than others, and mine's is very delayed. Very, very delayed. It's okay. But no, like some of it can be intentional sabotage. Like, and that's what I say people be weird as fuck, and then I don't get it. So like when you're in high school and you're like trying to figure out who to be friends with is very hard. Because you don't know who really fuck with you for real and who would have your back and shit like that. I know who I fuck with. I know who fuck with me, and that's it. Like, it's just that simple. It really is. Switching the narrative, switching gear. We're gonna switch the gear. Successful by a certain age. Pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. As social media made it worse. Because now everyone thinks, like, if you're not rich by 25, married by 28, or figured it out by 30, you fucking failed. You're a failure, you a loser, you wasted your time. Just dig a hole and just work your 9 to 5, and that's it. Like, you ain't finna make it. Like, who the fuck are you? Who made the timeline? Who made that timeline? Yourself. You did. Comparing yourself to other people and to people's struggles, like, Because half of the people you compare to yourself to are struggling in private. Could be struggling in private. I'm struggling in private, but do people fucking know that? No. Like, do you know what exactly I'm struggling with? No. Respectfully, success is not a deadline. It's just a direction to a better future, a stable life, and a happy one, of course. Because who don't want to live a happy, peaceful life while making money and being rich? Because the rich, that's the goal here. I want to be the rich on D. I want to be the rich on T. Because all my friends are having kids. Well, I'm having a cat. Mind you, I'm not even high no more. But like, what we don't talk about is how hard it is to stay focused when it feels like everybody else is ahead. Because this is just so real. Like, what the fuck is supposed to be meant for me so it can feel like I finally did some shit? Like, I want to be proud of something that I fucking did. Like, I feel like it's been a minute since I've did something that's not like, oh yeah, this was also independent, of course, from my end, but where like it was a passion of mine. Basically, it was from a passion of mine. Like, I'm an author. I have my own book. I got published at 19 years old. I wrote my first book. Well, it was a movie script originally, but I started writing that shit at like 14 years old. A few years later, I decided to figure out what to do with it. Either sell it as is, as a script, but I didn't want to sell it and not get credit. Because then I know I can go through a lawyer and get copyrights and all that bullshit. But again, I was in high school at the time. Okay? Didn't get published till 19 years old. So, like, at the time I was me figuring all this shit out. Like, yeah, like the whole process was, it wasn't stressful, but it was just a long process of getting published. But it was great. Like, that was the proudest I've ever felt. Like, I was so excited when I got that phone call when they told me like they were gonna publish my book. I was so like hyped. Like, that was probably the proudest moment I've ever felt. Second proudest moment for me was probably when I got the phone call I was moving to Cali and I got approved for my apartment. I was like, man, yes! Like, I got my first apartment, no help, 800 in credit, no help with that either. Like, nobody helped me. Well, I'm gonna take that back. My best friend helped me, but not looking for the apartment, not looking for a job, nothing like that. But like, he did help financially, type shit. He ain't like fund me everything, but he did help for sure. Like, I be saying it, if it wasn't for my best friend, I would have not made it out to Cali to this fucking day, respectfully. Because, you know, it's a good thing to also get help or have help or even have somebody willing to help you when it's necessary and needed. I have too much pride sometimes to let somebody help me. And like, when I do let them help me, it sometimes backfires to me because it's like they use that shit against me. They always throw that shit in my face. If you fall out, that's another thing. Like, people use shit against people, especially friends. Like, oh, remember that time I did this for you, bitch? Like, fuck you. I ain't had to do that shit. Here go the ungrateful one. I ain't asked you. Mind you, I used to say that shit all the fucking time. Like, I ain't asked you to. That's the point. They willingly did it, so you ain't have to ask because they wanted to do it. But sometimes when somebody wants to do something for me, I feel like they want something in return, even though they say they don't. But then I start thinking like, No, you really do. Like, I don't get why you trying to sugarcoat it right now. Like, just say that you do. Like, it's okay if you want to, like, but don't lie to me or say you don't. Because I'm going to think you do, low key. Because deep down, you probably did. And then I be right when you throw it in my face. And I be like, yeah, you see, you did one of the fucking favorite, you fucking bitch. You ain't have to do that shit to me. You ain't have to help me. If you were gonna throw that shit in my face later down the line, you ain't have to do that shit for me. Then, don't do shit for me later. I got me. Fuck out of my face. Shit. But, yeah, like, when I see people ahead of me, and it could be different ways in life. I'm not no fucking hater. I'm like, oh shit, okay, she doing this, he doing that. Good for them. Like, like apply to everybody. Everybody gotta eat. Just not at the same table. Okay? So it is what it is. But that just goes into the next topic anyways. Like when people are ahead, it's because they clearly know their purpose while you're just still trying to survive. And me, really, I'm like in between. I do have a moment where I kind of like lose focus and I lose focus on my purpose and just focus on surviving, which I shouldn't be doing that I shouldn't be doing that because that can drain you mentally. That shit is real. We're gonna do a couple no caps right before we end here. Healing sometimes feel like losing your old identity. No fucking cap. But that's the point of growing as a person. You're supposed to change for the better. Not like change in a way where like you just have a different personality and just like, bitch, why you acting like that? No. Personality is different versus your identity. Like as a person for yourself, like you trying to be a better person and not like have this angry and animosity inside of you and like be a careless ass person is all the time and just because we do have evil in the world unfortunately upon us, and we went to school with a few of them. Fuck it, but at least we outgrew them. Shit, growth will cost you people you thought would always be there. No cap. You grow out people for a reason. They're just not in the same level as you, or they're just not in the same level as you anymore. You're trying to do better and they're trying to be in the same like surface level, and you trying to do better and do more, but they're not. So you're just like, all right, I'm cutting this thread because you're not on the same time set. I'm trying to make motion. The waves is jumping at me and I gotta take this leap of faith. You feel me? But you trying to just be comfortable. You're comfortable. You're not trying to make no moves. You're not trying to change. Like you're not trying to make no bag. You ain't talking about no money. You ain't got no motion. You're not career driven. I don't need that. You don't got shit going on for yourself. You have no passion for nothing, no skills. Just home laying a couch potato. Going to work 9 to 5. Couch potato. Leeching. Fuck out my face. No thanks. No ma'am. You are not behind in life. You are just becoming. No cap. Because, like I said, everyone's path is different. No one's path is aligned with each other. Everyone's growth is different. Some people are faster than others. People's successes can turn wonderful overnight or can turn to hell the next fucking day. You never know, but that's really up to you. So that's really the choices that you make as well. Like your choices definitely have consequences. It's up to you if you want your consequences to be on the negative or the positive side. Well, I feel like consequences can always be fucking negative anyways, because they're consequences for a fucking reason. High school didn't prepare you for this part. The part where you lose people, you find yourself, you heal your trauma or not. People are still probably in therapy today. Shit, from high school trauma and drama. But for me, like, I'm talking about when I was in high school, Oh yeah, I did mention like I was bullied, not a bully until high school. What I mean by that, when I already established that I'm a mean, nice person, not a bully. I've never made nobody cry and try to kill themselves and shit like that. But my words can cut deep. Just don't fuck with the bull and you don't get cut. Good to know we on the same motherfucking page regardless. But yeah, like, just learn, grow, elevate. Don't always feel like you're less than or not doing enough, or that you feel like you're behind in life because so and so is getting this opportunity and this fucking contract deal or whatever the fuck it is. That's their path. Whatever the fuck they did to get there is whatever the fuck they did to get there. You on your own path. Now, if you want to hand out, that's between you and God. You better pray for it because we don't do handouts over here. All right, so like I was saying, you're not behind. You're not broken. You're just in the process. It's a process in life, okay? Everything's a progress. You just have to trust the process. That's all. Not everyone you start with, you're gonna finish with. Like, and that's part of life. That's really part of life. Like, you could literally start a business with somebody and then y'all fall out. Now the business falls on you only and only you only. And then they say they don't want anything to do with it, or they try to steal the business from you, or they want half of their share. That's why sometimes you gotta do shit on your own. And that's no cap. Okay, that's no cap. And that's no cap. I'm your host, Missy Banks, and I'll see you guys next week. Strong.